Okay, I removed a lot of things, and of course I have 999 Omni gels, whatever. Plus I changed Rex's armor from Predator M because it has. Wait a fucking second. Why did I change that? Because the damage protection was much higher. Plus, it looks nicer, I think. And that's more or less it. So let's go. Maybe a dialogue, please.
This place still has power. It must be running off its own generator.
This must be the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside. We will have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
Here we are. Before we actually continue, give me a second. I want to see something in the settings. Something was a mess when it comes to the sound. Actually, I should pump these up to the level more acceptable, because I will edit this at the end. I will edit this, so there is no problem concerning the sound, because my recording program has some features that are very helpful when it comes to recording and then editing the video. Okay. Now your people are there somewhere. There's a bunch of enemies here. Taskbar, Rex, you also go with this. Whoa! What the hell is going on? I think there was a Colossus somewhere here. Not a Geth Destroyer. Bye, it was nice seeing you. Geth Prime! Shit! This is not good. Primes are bad. Now that was... Who are you? Oh, you're a Geth Destroyer. You're down. Whoa, that's finally a challenge. Not really. I overheated the weapon. Come on, guys. Get up. I think there was somewhere here a console that can give you control over a... Yeah, armature class. Yeah. If you override this, sorry, you get help from these guys. There's more of them. I'll leave it here because you get experience if you do that. But as I said, I don't gain any more experience, so the only thing left for us is to go upstairs and activate the console, security console, and get ourselves to the archives. Yeah. Let's take this with us. And upstairs we go. We don't need the weapon anymore, I think. And here's the security panel. Here we go.
Come, Saren already has a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Yes.
Unless he's already found it, then we're just walking into a trap.
As
that is a chance we will have
possible.
to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Ooh.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It is probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we cannot understand it.
Yeah, but I can.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Cool.
Of course. Between the beacons and the cipher, an understanding of the Prothean language would have been transferred into your mind.
Oh, come on.
Not safe. Seek refuge inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Yeah,
Old Reapers. The
old
Citadel.
rippers. Overwhelmed, only hope.
Only hope.
The conduit is the only hope, probably.
Act of desperation.
That's someone
The
else.
conduit. All is lost.
Yeah, first of all, I would love to learn languages that way, that you just you know, connect your mind with an Asari on one planet, and she gives you an understanding of the whole culture, and with that comes a sort of a linguistic program that alters your, I don't know, mind patterns, that allows you to understand someone's language. That would be cool and very helpful. Yeah, it's not clear. That's what we have to say, because it's not. It just says some words that don't actually make sense. They give an overall idea that someone was desperate, but...
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Yes, we should.
Cannot be stopped.
That's all.
Cannot be stopped.
This won't help us in any way in the future. Now we have to go here. This will lead to an elevator far away that will bring us to the archives main entrance. Time to go. Rex is taking too much space on the screen. Characters are a little bit blurry when the elevator moves, but it's not really that. It's not a problem. Now we're on the plaza, going back there, and getting ourselves to the archives with a little bit of a run there. Mako section. They are quite fine and cool, but you know.
Who votes we take the vehicle into the creepy underground bunker?
Good idea. Firepower will come in handy.
Oh, yes, it will. Here we are. Let's go! Riding into an underground tunnel.
I have spent my life studying the Protheans, but I never dreamed I would discover anything like this. This bunker might have been the last refuge of their entire species. Just imagine what mysteries it might hold. Imagine what secrets it might reveal.
Hey, try to remember why we're here. Saren, the conduit, the fate of the entire known galaxy.
Yeah.
I am sorry. I was swept up in the moment. I just hope we have the opportunity to study this place in detail after this is done.
I thought Saren would set some kind of trap or ambush for us. They must have been in too much of a hurry.
Or we just have yet to run into it.
Yeah, that's more obvious. One thing before we go more into it, I will lower the sound effects and the music volume, just to make the dialogue a little bit louder in the overall, because this will be...
What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of containers?
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably tried to keep themselves alive through cryogenic freezing.
Oh. That's more like it. Oh, someone... There's an enemy there still. Probably behind the slope. Yes, he has to be behind the slope. Bye, guys. Whoa, there's hundreds of those. A lot of them. They tried to prevail, to survive but it usually ends up not that good. Whoa. This looks not
What
promising.
is happening?
We were
It's a
trapped.
trap! Saren must have set an ambush.
I do not think Saren is behind this.
Yeah, looks too much Prothean. So what the hell's going on? But since someone stopped us, it is problem. There is a problem. Time to go.
I have studied the Protheans for decades, but I have never felt this sense of foreboding. What will we find now?
Don't get your hopes up. The only thing we can depend on right now is ourselves.
Yeah, you said it, Rex. Looks at least interesting. And called Vigil. We'll see. But I want to save here, because this is an important dialogue, very important dialogue. For few reasons, mostly because it flashes out all the information we were looking for on one hand, and most importantly, it is this dialogue and the mission on Vermeer that I believe sets Commander Shepard on the path to fight the Reapers, no matter the cost, and to the bitter end.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated.
Nice.
This is why
They
we sent our
anticipated
warning through the
me.
beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you.
That's
Unlike
good.
the other that passed recently. Perhaps there is still hope.
One more info
This is
here.
incredible.
I want to
An
say.
actual Prothean VI, and I can understand it.
I have been monitoring
so
your
hyped.
communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend.
That's probably
My
good.
name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Yes. First of all, if you are familiar with something called the indoctrination theory, this is one of the arguments I believe is contradictory to the theory. But let's leave that for Mass Effect 3. What are you?
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I
Yeah.
am an advanced non-organic analysis system with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Iris Research Facility.
So we have first Prothean name that we can understand. Kaisad Aishan. Yeah, actually we don't have time for this.
Saren could be at the conduit right now. We have to go.
You seek to end a cycle that has continued for millions of years.
Yes.
To stop it, you must first understand it, or you will make the same mistakes we did.
Alright. I
The
can
Citadel is the
understand
heart of your
that.
civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization
It's
that
probably
came
good.
before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon.
Citadel
When the
is a
Citadel
trap.
relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
Now that's not good, is it? Most importantly, the Reapers, if they do it that way, we prevent that, of course, in the Mass Effect. But if they do that way, it's just impossible to stop them, because it seems that the Citadel, all in all, the Citadel can control mass relays. In a sense, it can shut down all of them, and when the Reapers want, activate them. So, as he will say, one world at a time, they will obliterate everything in probably around a few centuries, and then gone.
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
That's interesting.
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive
Stand
the
by.
thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic
Like a
civilization
computer and
to
stand
rebuild
by.
itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
So the Citadel is the relay.
How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers are careful to keep the greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign
Keepers.
organic caretakers. The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology.
Okay.
Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature. Not until the relay is activated and the Reapers invade.
I can understand that, but actually, when I think about it now, it's obvious that some people are curious. People nature is curiosity, and it seems it's the same with anyone who would find the Citadel. So it's quite understandable that such a species that finds the Citadel will try to find out more about it. So as I said, debatable. Yeah, it's a perfect trap.
The Reapers can wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a single surprise attack.
Yes.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even
Probably
realized
a lot
we
of
were under
more,
attack.
lot
The
more
Reapers seized control
cycles
of the Citadel
started.
and through it
The
the
end.
mass relays.
The end of a lot of more cycles ended like that.
Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled.
Yes.
Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets.
Considering their number,
Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
all of you?
Some of you must have managed to survive.
Through the Citadel,
This
the
big
Reapers
place,
had
this
access
planet.
to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us.
They know
Their
about
fleets
a lot of
advanced across
things.
every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved.
In the end, they
These
are all dead.
indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
Yeah, what's the purpose?
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating
Won't find
this
out
pattern
till
of
the third
genocide
game.
over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources.
That would be
likely
more
they are driven by motives
nice
and goals
from a
organic
story's
beings cannot
point
hope
of
to
view.
comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
And this line, all in all, sets Shepard on a straight line that you actually can't influence till the end of the trilogy, destroying the Reapers. And why do they leave?
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken.
Yeah.
Certain that
Cool.
all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them.
The cycle.
All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned.
Dying.
Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought. The indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
Not exactly. But we will find out about that in the game number 2.
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The
Yes.
conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the
Enlighten
cusp
us
of unlocking the mysteries
about the
behind
ILOs.
mass relay technology.
Secrets.
ILOS was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
Backdoor.
The conduit is not a weapon. It is a backdoor onto the Citadel.
I remember the lines too well. Yeah.
What happened next?
We
Tell me.
severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To
Okay.
conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed.
Second
decades,
World War II.
Centuries.
World
the
War
Reapers
II.
persisted, and my
Prove
energy
that.
reserves were dwindling.
Yeah, I should have thought. Yeah, why do that? That's a good question.
How did you survive?
Tell us.
I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel.
So you killed
First
the
support
more,
staff, then security.
the less important
One by
people.
one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
5-6 centuries maybe.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
Yeah, that's necessary. That's that's the important part.
He couldn't let everyone die. Better to sacrifice some so others could live.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
Yeah.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
No, it
I
was the
saved
star
key personnel.
in the
When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were
small
still alive.
letters, you know, small
My
letters.
actions are the only reason any hope remains.
Most
When
possibly.
the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population.
Okay.
Yet they vowed
What
to
they
find
did?
some way to stop the Reapers from returning. A way to break the cycle forever. And they knew the Keepers were the key.
Tell me about the conduit. That's the critical part.
Still don't understand what's going
Going on while Sen trying to
Why
find the
is
conduit.
Saren trying to find the
The
conduit?
conduit gives him access to the Citadel and the Keepers.
How?
The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel.
Ah, okay.
Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay.
Okay.
After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal.
Cool.
Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications.
That's a very long dialogue, isn't it?
This time, when Sovereign
is
sent the
important,
signal to the
as you
Citadel, the Keepers
hear.
ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Are they? Actually, they are not. Yeah, but if Saren succeeds, this obviously will manually activate the Citadel.
Saren can use the conduit to bypass all the Citadel's external defenses.
Correct. And once inside, he can transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will
That's why
override
he's
the
here.
Citadel systems and manually open the relay. And the cycle of extinction will begin again.
We can't allow that to happen.
I'll take Sovereign down. Somehow.
There's
have
a
to
data
find a
file
way.
in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you
Hacking.
a chance against Sovereign.
Nice.
Wait, where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
Okay. Oh, we can investigate. But if I go, let's move.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
Shepard, are you sure? Who knows how much
Uh-huh.
longer Vigil will be here? Even now the projection is weak. This might be our only chance to speak with it, our only link to the knowledge of the Protheans. It is the opportunity of a lifetime.
More or less, she's right.
It might know something useful.
I will provide whatever information I can. My data banks, however, are limited to information directly related to stopping the Reaper invasion.
It's obvious. Tell me about the scientists, yeah.
What happened to the survivors from the Conduit project?
Use the conduit to gain access to the Citadel.
Okay.
But the conduit is only a prototype. The portal only links in one direction, so they were trapped on the station.
One way. Road.
I do not know what became of them then. It is unlikely they found any food or water on the station. I fear they suffered a slow, grim death.
Most possible. And
I
after
only know they
50,000
succeeded
years...
in their mission to seal the relay. Your presence here proves their sacrifice was not in vain.
Yes, and most possibly the bodies disintegrated. Keepers.
So, when the Reapers created the Citadel, they created the Keepers as well?
A
Most
more
possibly.
likely scenario is that the Keepers were one of the early harvested civilizations. Perhaps the very first.
Oh, come on.
Perhaps they responded
Fate
well to
worse
indoctrination,
than
or the
death.
Reapers simply bred them to be obedient. In any case, they were left behind to operate and maintain the Citadel. But the Keepers are no longer directly controlled by Sovereign or its ilk. They evolved so that they only respond to the signals emitted by the Citadel itself.
That's an
When the Protheans altered the
inconsistency, I
Citadel
think.
signals, they broke Sovereign's
not the
hold
problem,
over the
actually.
Keepers. Now, they are completely harmless.
Yeah, that explains the gap.
Sovereign must have realized organic races were difficult to control.
A likely hypothesis. The Keepers evolved in an unanticipated direction. Non-organic servants like the Geth would be more predictable.
And they are. Beacons, tell me about those.
What about the beacon on Eden Prime? And the one on Vermeer? What were they for?
At our apex, the beacons spanned the breadth of our empire. We used them as a single galaxy-wide network to transmit data and communications
Sort of an
rapidly
extranet.
from world to world.
Okay?
Virtually all the beacons were destroyed during the invasion. But once the Reapers were gone, the survivors here on Ilos decided to risk sending out a message.
And it did.
We knew it was unlikely
Succeed.
there were other survivors. But if there were, we wanted them to know about Ilos. We wanted to give them hope. So a message was sent across the network.
Yeah, quite the risks. And Sovereign, do you know anything about him?
If the Reapers are trapped in dark space, how did Sovereign get here?
It is logical to assume the Reapers would leave one of their own behind after each extinction. A sentinel to pave the way for their inevitable
Yeah,
return.
that's more like it. Well,
Like those
that's
in
like
dark space, Sovereign
You have to
probably
be
spent
prepared
most of
for
the last
different
50,000 years
situations.
in a state of hibernation. Periodically, it would wake to analyze the situation. Keeping its existence hidden, it would evaluate the state of galactic civilization. And when the
Of course,
time
he
was
uses
right,
some agents
it would
to do
signal the
that,
Citadel
most
and
possibly.
usher in the next Reaper invasion. But this time the signal failed. The Keepers did not respond.
But he wants to
Sovereign's
start
allies were trapped in the void.
the harvest.
Alone, it was forced to try and discover what had gone wrong.
Sovereign's
Yeah.
the largest ship in the galaxy. Why all this secret? Why not just attack the Citadel?
That's what he will
Sovereign is
do.
not invincible. Revealing its true nature would have united the forces of every organic species against it. Even a Reaper couldn't survive such odds.
Possible. Okay.
But the Reapers are patient.
Time to go.
They will not rush into
Time
the
to
unknown.
finish this big
Sovereign could
dialogue.
have been planning this for centuries, moving deliberately, gathering allies.
The Geth are his allies. Siren
Slowly,
is his
It
ally.
has assembled the pieces of the puzzle, working through agents to keep itself hidden. Siren is the most visible pawn of the Reapers, but I doubt he was the first.
That's quite obvious.
Now
And
Sovereign
this is
has
the thing
grown
I
bold.
don't like.
Whether from confidence or desperation, I cannot say. But it is determined to reopen the portal to dark space.
What I want to say is exactly this. Everything in Mass Effect trilogy, if you look at the past of the cycle, power cycle, can link more or less to Reapers. Maybe not Krogan's rebellions, but for example, Rachni Wars. There is a hint somewhere. I know there's a hint somewhere saying that it might be possible that Rachni were used by the Reapers, and that gives quite big distinction. Everything that's alive and is not indoctrinated is good. Everything indoctrinated and on the Reaper's side is bad. And I don't like bipolar universes, if you know what I mean. Time to go. We have the file.
The file. Come on.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
We have to hurry. Come on, people. Not this one. I wanted to run. And once more, the elevator.
All their culture, all their advanced technology, and the Protheans were taken in by the Reapers just as we were. They failed.
I've got no intention of ending up like them.
We support Rex. in that matter. And of course, the barriers are down, we can finally move. Little break to cut for editing. Let's go. There's some enemies up there. I see you. Did I hit all 3 of them in one strike? That would be awesome. There were 3 enemies, and I did eliminate all 3 of them at the same time. Perfect. Right, and to go more down here. This looks like a jump, doesn't it? Give me just a second, I'll just save. 83 saves. But these are 2 playthroughs, remember, so it's around 40 possibly. No, I wasn't able to do that a little bit more gently. There will be enemies down there. Quite sure about that. Whoa! Do a barrel roll. A barrel roll will be like this. Who cares? Oh! Now we have, it seems, somewhere there we have a Colossus. Where is... yeah. Bow! You're dead. Where is the big guy? First I have to eliminate those little guys. He's able to hit me, damn it. And... oh, crap. That's more like it. Now you don't see me, now you do. Now you don't see me, and now you do. I have to be look closely this time to not get hit. I think he is hitting me, but okay, that's enough. We got hit a few times, but what can you do? What can you... oh, come on, I was hoping that he would be not so transparent, if I can call on that thing. Come on. Conduit awaits. We'll probably end this recording when we hit the conduit. As I said in the previous, it's like a few more episodes and we're finished through this. Okay, some more enemies again. They are far away. There, one down. I think I eliminated all of them. Oh, beautiful lights. Lightning is fine in this game. Next Mass Effect game will be developed on Frostbite 3, which is an interesting thing. No, you don't hit me. Beautiful. One more, somewhere there. Show yourself, guy, please. Where are you? On the floor, dead. Now, a little bit left. We're going left. This doesn't look like archives. And there it is. Let me just save. Maybe trenches. Yeah, that's here. Not to mention that we have some things to take here. And time for the conduit run. Whoa! That looks like a Mass Effect relay, doesn't it?
There. The conduit. It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay, and these Geth aren't gonna make it.
Easy on us. Don't know why. Sometimes it's probably because of the recording. In the meantime, Sovereign, with a bunch of enemies, flies in. Holy fuck. Citadel is under attack. Big time. And this guy, I don't like him. I'll tell you that, I don't like him. Destiny Ascension. The Citadel Fleet
Activate
flagship.
The defenses. Seal the station. The arms aren't moving. Systems not responding.
Oh, that's not good.
Abandon the Citadel. Evacuate the Council.
Well,
Citadel
that
control. Citadel
I
control.
doubt
Do
that
you
that will
copy?
be possible. Oh, this guy won't copy. This is a Geth platform. Time to go. We have 40 seconds to get to that, and we have at least 3 colossi, 4, sorry, who want to kill us. But we're too fast for them. Konduk is closing, but we're too close. Just ignore them and just go. There we go. Now I realize that my life of the Mako is not looking good.
Critical failures
Oh, Avina.
detected across all monitored systems. Please begin emergency evacuation.
Battle of the Citadel. Oh, Mako, no. Huh. Well, this little thing won't help us much. And here we are, back on the Citadel. Before we... that would be enough for this recording. Thank you for watching. And the final showdown coming next. Of course, what I do... what is indeed funny is that a lot of things in this final section are not in your favor. There's a big amount of enemies who seems to come with Saren here, but also from the outside. We'll see how this will look like. Thank you for watching. My name is Gabriel, and it was a hell of a good fun to play this section for you. I hope you enjoyed the last episodes, 1 or 2 or 3. Have a nice day, and yeah, one little honorable mention. I have a video about Mass Effect, next Mass Effect game. If you haven't watched it, feel free to do so. It's on the channel, somewhere in the highlighted sections. Thank you for your time.